recording? Get a good close-up.
Hey everyone, my name is Ford from NorCal Thrills, and today I'm bringing you an update from Six Flags Discovery Kingdom for October 2nd, 2022. This weekend brings us Fright Fest, Six Flags' scary Halloween event, and as of Great America going family friendly, the only adult-centric Halloween event at a park in the Bay Area. Of course, we'll walk through the park and check out what Discovery Kingdom brings us for the event, but we'll also check out some of the daytime Halloween activities, both the kid-centric ones and the new animal shows. We'll finish it off with some minor updates around the park. Let's get started. Let's start with Fright Fest since it is the headliner this month. Like most of these events, the main draw is the haunted houses and trails. Fright Fest features 5. Carnival, fresh meat in the former Pacific Rim 5D theater. Interesting naming considering that Cedar Fair used that name very frequently. The Sulphur City Society in the buildings behind Sidewinder Safari, Big Top Terror in the former larger Toyota Stadium, Midnight Mansion which snakes through Tava's Jungle Land, and Lost Souls in the plaza beneath the former Toyota Stadium. I didn't partake in the mazes, but the themes seemed pretty varied and interesting, and the rest of the guests around me seemed to be enjoying them. There are 3 scare zones. Dead Man's Party near Boomerang, Nightmare Hollow in the back path from the food court to Tava's Jungle Land, and Slasher Circus in the walkway from the front of the park to the new Toyota Stadium Plaza. The actors in these zones were among the most energetic I've seen in any Halloween event, so props to them. One of my favorite things about Fright Fest is how they mix up some of the rides. Sometimes it's the ride cycle itself, like how they run Skyscreamer in reverse. Other times it's the ride experience, like how they enclose flat rides like Thrill-a-Gorilla or Monkey Business, Ape Anarchy or Cauldron Chaos, to give a thrilling new experience. It's the small touches like that that adds a lot to the atmosphere of the park. A couple of other observations about the event. There were a lot of uniformed security guards at the park, presumably in response to shootings at other Halloween events and theme parks throughout the country. As such, the event felt safer and more under control this year than in years past. The decorations around the park were great. Tons of fake cobwebs up everywhere, including on some rides. My favorite decorations have to be the old ride vehicles in Slasher Circus. The park is displaying both the vehicles from Hammerhead and Harley Quinn for us to see. Such a cool way to display old ride history. But the Halloween fun doesn't just start when the sun goes down. Like years past, we get some fun daytime, family-friendly activities too, under the Boo Fest name. Looney Tunes Seaport is home to Trick or Treat Street, which lets kids visit a handful of stations throughout the area and get some candy. For an extra price, kids could take on a mirror maze that lives in the Acme Fun Factory play area in the Seaport. This year also sees the return of the special themed Halloween animal shows. Today, we got the Wildlife Halloween Experience, Drench Halloween, and SFDK Ghoul School. I went to go see Drench and was delighted as ever to see the dolphins doing their thing. Other than the costumes the staff were wearing, and some decorations around the stadium, there wasn't a ton to make it a special Halloween show, at least not like years past where there was a special different little story. Either way, the show is as great as ever, and it's such a fun part of the park. Let's finish off our update with some minor changes from the rest of the park. The park is putting on its Oktoberfest Food Festival at the moment. This is a stand to buy some German food and some entertainment both in the picnic grove and throughout the park. There were covers over the nursery windows, presumably to prevent light from Fright Fest from disturbing the animals. Interestingly, there was a baby crib in the old cougar exhibit. It wasn't directly part of a scare zone as far as I can tell, so it made it a bit weirder that it was there. The area behind the old Sky Coaster was paved and accessible to guests. It's always great having some extra seating in the area, especially with people being drawn back that way with Sidewinder Safari. The park featured a couple of VIP lounge concepts, both over by the Picnic Grove and a special Fright Fest lounge in the old Sky Coaster space. It's an interesting concept that seems analogous to renting cabanas in a water park, and I'm surprised that it hasn't been implemented earlier. Finally, there's brand new pavement in the former ride queue at the old Hammerhead site. No real activity at the ride platform, but interesting to see new concrete go up. And that'll wrap up our update for the day. In this video we talked about Fright Fest, daytime Halloween activity, and some minor updates, including the Oktoberfest Food Festival. It's always good to get to Halloween time, and Fright Fest does the holiday right. If you're into scary Halloween, definitely check it out. My next visit to Discovery Kingdom will be at the end of November for Holiday in the Park.